Star Technology. I mean, it's a fun mod pack. I played until what, LUV from the last version? This is the Theta build. Not centered. No, it's not centered. Okay. Well, anyways, I need wood. Does it just mean it grow a lot faster now? Yay, food that I will never use. This is a Greg Tech mod pack, and it's to me it's one of the more fun ones. I, however, will actually turn off AE2 channels because that is the thing that probably annoys me the most from the mod. Like AE2, the channels annoy me. Um, but back in the day, I preferred refined storage. Although right now, without channels, AE2 is so much better. With channels, I don't like uh, AE2. Get some star coins, which will be used for the shop later on. Which the first thing I'm probably going to buy is the tools pack because I don't like making tools and they last a pretty long time. Even starting gear, I don't really care about. Teleportation plus, I'll wait for that, but for the rest, I don't really care. Maybe one of these. But yeah, as I said, I'm playing on the Theta 1 build, which came out yesterday, as of time of recording, which adds a lot of stuff. A lot more nuclear fission, uh, a lot more complex processing lines, and yeah, overall a pretty good update. And honestly, I can't wait to the main goal. So the number one goal will be to at least get to the classic Stargate. That is my main objective. And then if I want to go further, then I go further. But for now, classic Stargate. Also, the best thing about this mod pack, limitless building or whatever it's called. Boom, floor. I'm gonna start at least doing this. Oh, right. I can't, maybe if I do line, it'll be better. No, it's still late. Damn. Just give me a little bit of a platform. How much I still got a lot. I can go pretty big with this. So I'm going to expand a little bit before I keep going doing stuff. So if I do this, at least it'll tell me like, hey, here's your chunk border. So let's start with uh, going a little bit over here. Yeah, the goal is to get to the classic Stargate. There's a lot to do. And personally, I love Greg Tech. Uh, Probably one of, if not my favorite mod. Um, Although I do like a not A2, a, a Project E. I do like that mod. Let's see. Can you either go trying for wood and sieve straight away, or barrel transformations to get lava to make easy cobblestone so I don't have to if I click on grass? I think a couple chests might be nice. Now that I actually have like room to build, put that there, but clear everything except the saplings. Well, except one sapling. That's my just in case. Let's see. For the touching grass, I am gonna get my auto clicker. I do not want to mess with that. That I want to right click. Now, technically, if I fix and boop. That should be enough. Up. And if I shift K, should get everything that I need, including ooh, 2 stacks of cobblestone. Use that to make another couple chests for these guys. I don't really care about. Keep the cobblestone with me. I need a hammer. Oh, I can use granite and all of that for hammers. Okay, I'm gonna use that instead. Because that's cheap. And cobblestone, and I can use all of my cobblestone for better stuff, including a furnace, or two, or three, making it equal 4. Over here. And now I can move my crafting table to somewhere else. Be somewhere like in the corner right over here. Also, you'll notice I am not a builder. I suck at building. So are you gonna see the greatest builds and efficiency and no. You're gonna see a lot of wireless stuff and I'm gonna try, but no promises. Also, the skybox looks amazing. That I will give. The skybox looks absolutely amazing. Okay, so there's no point in going for this for now, although I will get an axe. Go to wood and plant these. And I will make a couple crooks just to give me more saplings and worms. Great, thank you. It gave me a lot more saplings, like a lot. Wait, are crooks infinite? No, okay. I just couldn't see the thing. Okay, cool. That's 23 saplings. I'll put 9 down. Does running next to them work anymore? No, it doesn't. No. Also, create is in this mod pack. One of my least favorite mods in existence. I do not like it at all. It's I just don't like it. People can hate me. I don't care. There we go. So now we wait. Also, this night is very long. Put there, put that there. What? Meow? Oh yeah, that's gonna be a lot of string. Perfect. I'm just missing string for this. So in the meantime, let's build a few things. First, need a composter for bone meal. Good composter. That right here. Next, I'm gonna need a crucible, but I think there's a better crucible. Is it a crucible or barrel? No, it's a barrel. I want to make an oak barrel. But I will make a crucible for the quest. Is the oak barrel is a lot more powerful to make water. Are there shooting stars in the sky? There are shooting stars. Hey, that's really cool. Because this makes water very fast with leaves, I believe. Which I'm gonna get once I get stuff. So in there. That is more stuff. Wooden water bucket. Is it a wooden water bucket or is it just bucket? Anyways, times two. Crook. I put all of my crooks have been destroyed. Oh my god. It's a lot of string. More crooks. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all of the leaves, which is fine. I'm got so much. I reach. I'm so close, but no. Do they not decay? Ah, fuck. My inventory's already full. Okay, well, that's good to know. Fuck. At least reach. Yes, it's working. Okay, that is a lot of string. That'll last me for quite some time. And silkworms too. That is a lot of silkworms. Can I use this in a barrel? Use this. I can't use any of this silkworms. What can you do? Connect as food or in a barrel for composting for dirt. Okay, so they do have a use. Raw silkworm. That's an MV recipe. Silkworm gel? It's seawater to get fish? They added a fishery. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. This quest done. I can make a sieve and a mesh, which should be pretty simple. If I remember the recipe correctly, it should just be this for a sieve and this for a mesh. Yes. So let's see. Put it over here. The mesh. Now, how many coins do I have? 7. One more, and I can actually enchant this mesh to give me more stuff. Make a water bucket. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my cat is now make being my manager. Okay, so now I think it's time. Does I need one more thing? Really too bad I can't use silkworms for composting. That'd be great. I can use apples though, 'cause care for apples. They literally that's their only use for now. They can stay there for now, and I will get big cube. All the cobblestone I have except for two. All right. Well, every time gives me gravel. Could finish this and get the quest. Sand and one dust. This should give me a reward. I can grab the mesh, grab all the coins, go into the shop and get the fortune and efficiency enchant for my mesh. That should give me more for what I get. Oh yeah. Can I? No, it doesn't work. I was hoping my auto clicker would make it go faster, but it appears it does not. So this will be a very slow process for now. But honestly, I don't care because it's giving me so much resources. Even with efficiency 3, this is so slow. Also, the enchanted meshes, you don't really want a lot of them because they're only good for early game. Because once you get the industrial meshes, not meshes, sieves, this becomes uh, useless. The enchant doesn't affect it. At least as far as I know. I'm getting so much copper. I got about a stack and a half of copper, a stack and a quarter of iron, a little bit of sphalerite, and some tin. Just try for sand and ooh, one another quartz. Very nice, and a little bit of everything. Cool. Very nice. Also, I really like this. Um, the processing lines being quests here. They don't give out rewards until you get the final Quest, but I find it really nice that they're telling you like, hey, if you sieve gravel, here's everything you're gonna get. And later on, once you get the void extractor, here's everything you're gonna get. Oh, and you're also gonna get some fluids. And each fluids can do a thing and it'll give you more shit. And more shit. And even more shit. And even more shit. Same thing with the rock filtrator. It gives you a whole bunch of stuff. And oil production, for example, is check the first processing line. Like there. Cobblestone to gravel to flint dust to silicon dioxide. And you can get oxygen and silicon. Or you can get clay dust, and it'll give you aluminum, sodium, silicon, and lithium. So it tells you everything to get very basic resources, and all of the processing lines, I believe, are for each chapters. Processing line one, I believe. Processing line one is for all the way up to the automation age. Processing lines two, it has titanium, netherite, pure netherite, indium gallium phosphide, plutonium, the nether star loop with and the quadaline and aerogel, which I believe this is new. See, what is aerogel used for? But mostly just like foil and plates. That's for UV. Okay. Also, now not only do you have what is the extreme chemical reactor? That's just an even bigger chemical reactor. There's Ponder. Oh, okay, it's just Ponder for all multi-blocks. Well, this is really nice. The fact that they added Ponder for this, it's very nice. Okay. I'm gonna need probably another couple chests. Cool, these are growing, which is good because I want to at least cook 2 iron, but I'm gonna cook 8 to get everything from coal. I'm gonna get just get like half a stack, split it into two. You cook these, and let's just do this. You cook these. So I want to get shears so I can get leaves to more easily get compost and water. You know, and all of the saplings. That is not all of the saplings. There we go. That is. Nope, still got one. There we go. That's all the saplings. Got big trees too. And iron. That's another quest. Shears, and then bam. All right. Let's say full. All right. Oh, come on. Why did it break like that? Run around for everything. Okay. So that's what? About 4 stacks of leaves? What's a barrel? That's that. Crucible melting, entropy manipulator. Did they remove this crucible? The barrel? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, because this is so slow. Well, furnaces are pretty much done. All the iron. Pretty good. That'll make more charcoal. Okay, well, no! Oops, okay, stop that. Give me all of the leaves. Okay, now I'm inside the thing. How many am I at? 5? Okay, so I just need 2 more. But overboard. Got 3 instead. I should make another crucible in that case. If the barrel isn't working, then yeah, crucible. There. The crucible, fill it with leaves. It really, this really sucks that it's not working. Is there even a use for it? Hook. So yeah, it is completely useless. Okay, cool. So I got a little bit more charcoal. Can go there, that can go there, that. So I think my goal for today, at least, will be to at least get how much? Recording. So yeah, my goal for today will be to at least get easy cobblestone. Let's make it that our objective for today. Means I still need water, this, clay, and then this. I still need clay, so we will need to wait until these are done. Annoying because it's super slow. Right, forgot I used all of my coins. So for now, I guess let's cook some of these. At least now I have a little bit of light. And I'm gonna grab you. Okay, cool. I have a little bit of charcoal here. I'm gonna use that here like that for now. Guess I'll be back when a little bit more stuff has been done. Wait, how much? Oh, it's 16 for that. Ugh, that's so expensive. I mean, 16 more quests. Oh, right. You makes. Yeah. I guess everything here is optional except the hammer. I guess once I get 6 iron and a singular stick hammer. And unfortunately, yes, I will go the create way because getting the mechanical press is very useful. By very useful, I mean it's pretty much one to one with plates until steel. So, ooh, yeah. Oh, that's right. You use a campfire for wrought iron. Ew. Done yet? This is actually super slow. Wait, complete another quest. All right, tools. Make an iron hammer to make plates. Oh, and resources for day. Okay, cool. So that's 3 coins. Yeah, I'm literally just waiting for water because I get water. I can make a barrel. I guess I can start doing it for the future. Need 6 of these. I need 2 of these, and I need an axe, which I don't have any cobblestone for, but I do have iron. That, oops, iron axe. I need 6. That's slabs. 6 logs. And fun fact, you can mass strip. Okay, that sounds dirty. We can max strip all of the things. Is that not the recipe? Oh, I need a bucket. Oh, I have a bucket. There. So now I have a wooden bucket, wooden barrel. So I'll be able to do that later. Greg Tech is fun. Also, the fact that you can auto output here instead of having to go over here is nice. This machine has 3 modes: the soaking, composting, and transformation. What I can do for now is put it in composting, grab a stack of silkworms, and put it in there. And that'll just give me more dirt. And also get rid of the silkworms. Boom. 16 dirt for a stack of silkworms. And I know I can sift dirt. And I'm gonna need to sift dirt. Yeah. Sift dirt to get different saplings. Uh, Hopefully get dark oak. Not hopefully, but I want to get dark oak, maybe some cherry. But one thing you also get is rooted dirt, and that gives you a whole bunch of stuff, which you need. Is that not how you get the mycelium? How do you get mycelium again? Oh, right. You need it. You need dirt to transform with water to get mud, and then you sift the mud. Oh, I finally have 1 bucket of water, which I am going to make a infinite water generator thing. Over here, my bucket. There's my bucket. Here we go. 1 bucket of water. Now I need to wait for that one. I guess in the meantime, let's make more dirt. That's still cooking. Silkworms go in there. So another like 10 seconds, I'll be able to make that and start getting mud. And it doesn't count. Okay. Done. Yeah. Grab it for the quest. Oh, yeah. So that's to tell you that, hey, this machine has multiple different modes. I could also get uh, mud. Mud could give me stuff for resin, for rubber, and also mycelium to make witch water, which will make me blackstone. And with 4 pieces of lead, I can make a uh, aqueous accumulator from thermal and get infinite water. Should be done. Yes, sir. Give me that. And infinite water. Very nice. Clay, I believe, is dust, right? Yeah, it's dust and a bucket of water. A whole bucket. That's so what I'm gonna do. How many buckets? You can put 8 in there. So I'm gonna put it all the way in there. Because yeah, the goal would be to get infinite cobblestone. The best way for that is to get clay. You know what? Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm gonna go for actually getting infinite cobblestone. Yeah. So I am going to need mud, which is water and dirt. Change the mode into soaking. Put dirt in there, and boom, automatically makes me mud. And I can just do this. Eventually, this will all be automated, and it'll be nice, cool, and awesome. I think I'm gonna go for 16 mud, which is this is a lot of clicking, and it's annoying. This should be the last one. 16 mud, and yeah, you need to sift it. And with my sifting, with if better luck, already got the mycelium spore. I got the slitake, and there we go. That's the quest completed. Also, getting the sugarcane is actually really nice because you kind of need it for biomass. You can cook it in there. Personally, I think farming is nice because the sugarcane can be used easily for composting and also ethanol, which will be used for power in the future. So, now that I have mycelium spores, I can make witch water, which in a barrel is not consumed, which is a little NC at the top here. It also tells you that it's not consumed. And water in a barrel transformation, and it's to 1 to 1. Takes a little bit, but it's 1 to 1, which is nice. I can do transformation, put one mycelium spore there, let it start. It's 20 seconds per bucket. But I'm gonna do, let's say, 5 buckets. No, let's do the full 8. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, 7 it is. I ran out of bucket. Wait, what am I doing? Stop, Lori. You have iron. Just make an actual bucket. That's why I didn't want to make a bucket with that. But I have enough iron now, so because a bucket now is Gregified. And if you look at recipe for a bucket, see, it's 3 iron plates. For iron plates, it's with a forge hammer, it's this, but we can also use a press to get a 1 to 1. I don't have a press right now, and I don't really want to get into create right now, but fine. So 3 iron plates and a hammer gives me an iron bucket. I just needed the one more. Which water bucket? Then I'll be able to put, I believe it's cobblestone? Yeah, cobblestone, which water gives me blackstone. Blackstone I can then crush with a crushing hammer. And then I can sift that to get stibnite and galena. We want galena. 4 galena gives me. Sorry, was stretching. 4 galena gives me, well, 1 galena gives me 1 lead. 1 lead, well, 4 lead, a little bit of glass, which, I need glass. Oh, yeah, gives me an aqueous accumulator, which gives me infinite water. Glass, I believe I still need a campfire to start the quest? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna be doing that. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do 1, 2, so I can get a whole bunch of sticks. 3 sticks, 3 logs, and 1 charcoal gives me 1 campfire, which I'm gonna put over here. PSA, it'll also be useful for making lava later on. So now that this is done, grab the mycelium again. Put this in here. Charcoal can go in here, sticks go in here. You'll find out that glass is a lot more complicated. You need quartz sand, which is just sand, and then you need 8 of those plus 1 flint to get 8 glass dust, and then you put it on a campfire and it does that. So yeah, kind of an annoying uh, thing. I can't wait to get steel so I can get a cell. I believe I'm out of cobblestone, so let's just do that for a little bit. That should be good. There we go. That fancy stuff. This is the not so fancy. Cobblestone, so I'm gonna need 8 of you. Put that in there, and boom. Now we get blackstone. I didn't grab the witch water to get the fine, that's fine. It's fine. Put this here and just I just need the 1 bucket. So give me 1 bucket and then fine. Put sand in there, I guess, to get soul sand. Because then I can make soul fire. Will help with getting even better blackstone with a fan from Create. So let's grab a little bit of iron, little bit, and put them on the campfire. And in 20 seconds, it'll become fried iron. Or, well, go. That's complete blackstone. I'm just going to get the. Wait, no, that's not what I want. Actually, that is what I want. Cobblestone, transform it into gravel, transform it into sand. And you grab the sand, you put it in there, you get soul sand. And that's 4 wrought iron. Okay, so now the glasswork recipe is done. Wonder if a soul campfire makes it faster than a regular campfire. Let's try it. This, this, and this. So that gives me a soul campfire, which I'm gonna put right here. Just give me a little bit of light. And then I'm going to need some sand. I need 8 sand. Yes, 8 sand. What's my cobblestone? And 1 gravel. We're going to need a mortar and pestle. I need 5 stone. So 5. here. Stack of copper. Meantime, I guess I can just crush this black stone. And now, okay, so I got everything. And 4 galena. Means I am one step closer to infinite water. And might as well cook them. Oops. So what do you give me again? You give me antimony. I need 2 iron pieces. Oops, come on, give me that. That that gives me an iron mortar. That in there. Put that in there. That there. Boom. We do that. And the 8 quartz sand gives me 8 glass dust. It is faster. It is not faster. I thought it was gonna be faster because it's soul, you know. Oops. And now I got glass. I can get tempered glass with once we get the barrel, but not right now. That's that's in barrel soaking mode still. Oops, that's the wrong button. Okay. Oh, I think I just need iron, right? I got copper, I got lead. I just need 4 redstone. And I have 1. Redstone is dust. I'm gonna do a full stack of dust. Just do bam. A stack of sand. And a stack of dust. There we go. There's all the quests completed. Alright, I already have enough redstone, so let me just stop there, put this on all the fancy stuff. Need 2 iron plates. Iron. So it's iron plate, iron, which makes shoots, but I don't want shoots. I want a redstone servo. I got the glass, I got the lead. I just need 1 copper and 1 bucket. 1 copper, and I'm gonna make another bucket because I don't want to lose my bucket. Currently have. And 1 bucket. And aqueous accumulator. We put it right here. And I already have 4 buckets and unlimited water. Very nice. If I had pipes, which are a little expensive right now, I could just automatically transfer water into there. Well, now, luckily, I didn't use all of my dust. I can transform that into clay. If I can grab my dust, which there is already in my inventory. Let's see, how much clay do we want? We want at least, for now, 7 pieces, so 2 bucket water in there. We put 2 dust, that gives clay. Quest complete. Transform those into this. We go grab our bone meal. Then we can just put that there. We combine the clay with the bone meal, gives us porcelain clay. We combine the porcelain clay like this to make an unfired crucible. We shove it in a furnace. Cook it, and once it's done, uh, put that there, and we're just gonna need some of these, that in there, and eventually it'll make us a bucket of lava. And with a bucket of lava, we can put it in here, and then combine it with either water or witch water or glass, to make infinite cobblestone, blackstone. So that would be infinite lead, antimony, and infinite of the basic resources. And that will be very useful in the future. Antimony, that should be a quest. No. Right, it's just waiting for sulfur dust, but I'm too shy for this. Mud sifting, quest. Early game, let me just grab all of the things. I'm 3 short from getting all of the diamond tools. Also gonna need a coke oven. One cool thing about um, view the recipe tree. So it tells me, hey, you need a coke oven. I can put this as my favorited recipe. And you can put all of the things as your favorites, and it tells you how much resources you actually need in the EMI tree. So I know I'm going to need 195 sand, 117 clay balls, and put this, and it tells me, hey, you're going to need 5 clay and 26 clay, which I can put here. So it tells me, hey, you're going to need a lot of thingamabobs. So now I know to make the coke oven, which I will need eventually. Here's everything I need. I'm going to need 30 buckets of water, 30 dust, 195 sand, 8 iron ingots, hammer, a wrench, a brick wooden form, which also tells me, hey, you're going to need a saw and a knife. So this is really fun. This is really nice. So now I know exactly how much resources I need to make the multi-block. So I don't have to guess like, is that enough? Is that no, there we go. There's all of the actual needs to make it. But right now I only have 12 cobblestone. I can go technically one further, and I didn't save it here, but if I go back here, just easily view it. And I go back to the recipe tree. Could technically go even further and say, hey, so for dust, I need to crush it with sand. So it gives me, hey, you're also going to need a hammer. And for sand, you need to crush it with a hammer again to get gravel. And for get gravel, you need to crush it again to get from cobblestone. I love this feature. I love EMI. This is great. It tells you everything you need to do. And if it's, uh, we need like, okay, this is smelting, this is crafting, smelting, this is in a barrel. this with like a crushing hammer and everything. It's great. I love this feature so much because eventually, oh, cool, we got our bucket. Because eventually that will be extremely. I mean, the coke oven is going to be useful because then we can make a large stone barrel. This guy, yeah, it's one of the multi blocks. You gotta love multi blocks, especially in this pack. And putting cobblestone in here will give me unlimited lava at a much, much, much faster rate than that thing. Gonna need another bucket because I used it again. So, bucket. Our next thing is actually this. So, I'm gonna need. So again, I can just do view recipe tree. I'm gonna need 6 stone. I'm gonna need 9 stone in grand total, but I won't. Wait, see, and it saves because every time you favorite a recipe, it'll basically save that recipe. Okay. I need a bucket. I need 9 stone. Half there, half there. Once that's done, I should be able to get that and technically get easy cobblestone. Because this it'll basically be a 1-to-1. For blackstone, we're not going to use witch water anymore because we're going to be using a soul campfire. Soul campfire, campfire cooking, unless they changed it where you can't anymore. But you used to. Okay, yeah, bulk haunting. You use a fan behind a soul fire with cobblestone, and it gives you blackstone, which means you get a lot and very fast. Stone slabs, my stone sides, and a barrel. Gives me a stone barrel. I'm gonna put here because eventually I'm just gonna put a pipe there because this does not auto output, which is really freaking annoying. This is not auto input either, which is also annoying. But we can put our lava bucket in here, and for example, I can grab a bucket of water, put it in here. Nothing happens. Why? Well, in the recipe it says that it needs a programmed circuit. The programmed circuit can change, like for example, to get obsidian, and tell you the water is not going to be consumed, but it'll take a bucket of lava and 3/4 of a second to make 1 obsidian. But if you use water and lava, which lava is not consumed, with a programmed circuit of nothing and really nothing, not crossed out, nothing, it'll give you 1 cobblestone. So if I change the ghost circuit over here, do nothing, you get 1 cobblestone. Now all you need to do is put the water from here into here and then put a drawer on top or something, and that's infinite cobblestone. Albeit at a not so great pace, but still infinite cobblestone. Here, it even explains here for the ghost circuits. So for now, I think I've done everything I wanted to do, at least in the first episode. Um, Next thing I will do, so I just want to clean up my inventory a little bit. Next thing I'll do is Well, next episode, I'm gonna start create. Because create can do basic cobble works, uh, can do some alloy mixing, smashing, power for theme stuff. I believe if I do add create that's yeah. So a mechanical pump is just a fluid pipe and a cogwheel, which is super easy to get. Actually, yeah, but I could do it now, but I need rotation, which I don't have right now. Okay, let's start it. Because if I can just get a pump into here, make it work constantly, I already start getting infinite cobblestone. Yeah, okay, let's go do that. So, first, we're gonna need andesite and a lot of it. Second, we're gonna need iron, mostly ingots. Did I do too many ingots? Probably. Is this not the recipe for andesite? I forget. Does it keep changing the recipes? Ah, okay. Get that, balance the grid, boom. Cool. Now I have a fuck ton of andesite. Now, I could make, for now, I think I'm gonna make just a basic wheel. Yeah, just a basic water wheel because all I want is for this to go here. I don't need super duper top speeds or anything. So, if I remember correctly, I'm gonna need some of this. It's, actually, I forget. All right, I need a shaft, then some logs. I believe it's just this. Three water wheels, and then I believe it's water wheels surrounded by wood. It gives you the larger version. Yes. Three large water wheels. Good. We're gonna need some copper too, which is fine. I'm gonna need two copper plates, like this, and you get a fluid pipe. Fluid pipe then needs a cog, which is again stupid simple. Just bam, bam. That and a pipe gives me a pump. I can grab this, crush a diorite, which I'm just gonna throw into the void because I don't need it. Mechanical pump, I believe if I put it like this. No. Like this. You can see like there's little arrows pointing that this will go here. Now, if I do another cog, put it right here, now this will be connected. Lastly, do I have, I still got plenty of slabs, so I can expand my floor just a tad. Nice and even. There we go. And stop that. Gonna need some water wheels as such. They are not centered with this, so that's a little annoying. Guess I could just use the shafts. One, two, three. I believe I can just connect it to here. Yes. There we go. Grab some andesite or diorite. Put it here so it doesn't overflow. I believe putting the water here and just making a hole here so the water can just flow down. That transfers very slowly. That one and that one, and it flows down to the void. Good. So again, transfers very slowly, but there's a trick. I need some more shafts, but there's a trick. Do that. Get 4 of these and 3 of these. And we can get rid of these shafts and leave it small to big. No, it's big to small. Big, make it to small. You go another big. See how it's a little faster? Small to big. See how much faster it is compared to the first one? I can just do a small one here. Believe it just another big one right here is gonna be. Can I just do this to get it bigger? That is so nice. Do that and look. Oh, campfire. Look how much faster this is going. All that from 3 water buckets. So now I just need a drawer, which I believe like this, and then like this. Boom. Oak drawer. Put it right here, and boom. Infinite cobblestone. It's just that easy. Grab the quests. Get my star coins. And right now, I got up. I'm about more or less, I wouldn't say halfway done, maybe a quarter of the way done with the first chapter, which is the early game, which the ultimate goal is to get to low voltage. Take your first circuit and then get to low voltage. Once that's done, uh, then we get into the fun part. Well, fun part until you have all the micro crafting. But that's for later. For now, this is going pretty well. Could it be faster? Yes. Right now it's just because I limited myself to space, but that's fine. As long as this is working, we're good. You know, for now, I think it'll be wrapping up point. I'm just gonna, in between, I'm gonna maybe just do a couple more create stuff just to get myself all set up. And then next time we'll target the primitive steel work and the first basically the first multi-blocks, which is the primitive steel work to get steel, primitive ore factory to get nickel and gold, a kiln to be able to more easily get glass and uh, wrought iron, and of course the coke oven to get the large barrel, the stone barrel, and the large farm. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching the first episode of StarTech. We're already pretty much on our way to the classic Stargate.